Starmer and Zelensky pledge to maintain momentum on Ukraine peace deal. Keir Starmer and Volodymyr Zelensky have committed to maintaining momentum and continuing intensive work toward ending the war in Ukraine, following their meeting in Rome after the Pope's funeral. According to Downing Street, the two leaders discussed the positive progress made in recent days toward securing a peace agreement. The Prime Minister attended the funeral at St. Peter's Square on Saturday, accompanied by the Prince of Wales. Before the service, Sir Keir, US President Donald Trump, Ukrainian President Zelensky, and French President Emmanuel Macron were seen in discussion inside St. Peter's Basilica. A spokesperson for Downing Street stated that Sir Keir and Zelensky discussed positive progress made recently to secure a just and lasting peace in Ukraine, and agreed to maintain momentum and continue working intensively with international partners to drive forward the next stages of planning. Prior to the funeral, Zelensky and Trump held a private 15-minute meeting, a day after U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff met with Russian President Vladimir Putin. As trilateral talks continue in hopes of ending the conflict, did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy, and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing. Subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. Photos showed Zelensky and Trump in deep discussion, seated across from each other on red chairs against the ornate backdrop of the basilica. After the meeting, Zelensky described his conversation with Trump as good and very symbolic, adding that it had the potential to become historic. The Prince of Wales and Sir Keir both paid their respects to the late Pope, joining other world leaders at the open-air funeral service. Among the mourners were 55 heads of state, 14 heads of government, and 12 reigning monarchs. Representing his father, King Charles III, Prince William stood alongside the Prime Minister for a moment of silence in front of the Pope's coffin. Dressed in a dark blue suit and black tie, the Prince bowed his head solemnly before the Mass, and later walked through the basilica to meet a member of the clergy and be guided to his seat. This event marked Prince William's most significant duty yet as heir to the throne, and his first time representing the king at an international funeral. On his way into the service, the prince briefly spoke with Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump, as well as French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte, according to Kensington Palace. During the service, Prince William was seated in the third row next to German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, while Jordan's King Abdullah II and Queen Rania sat in the row ahead. The attendance of the heir to the throne at a papal funeral follows modern tradition. King Charles, when still Prince of Wales, had attended Pope John Paul II's funeral in 2005 on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II. Sir Keir was accompanied by his wife, Victoria, and Foreign Secretary David Lammy. Pope Francis passed away at the age of 88 on Easter Monday after battling ill health, including a bout of double pneumonia earlier this year. The Vatican estimated that around 250,000 people gathered in St. Peter's Square and the surrounding areas to attend the funeral.